Episode 6. The money doesn't go to Nigeria. By the time Emma spoke, there was already a heaviness in the room. It wasn't the kind of silence that comes from shock. It was the silence that comes from realizing you've been wrong about something basic, something you thought you knew. She looked up and spoke softly but clearly. By the time you realize it was a scam, the money's long gone. But where it went might surprise you. Omari stood and turned toward the screen. No flourish, no dramatic reveal. Just a map projected across the wall. But it wasn't Africa. It was the United States. Dots glowed across 6 states, dozens of them. These are bank branches, he explained. All of them received victim wire transfers, and not one flagged it as fraud. Someone in the room leaned forward. Wait, it doesn't go overseas? Omari nodded. Not at first. That's the myth. The first hop is local, because scammers need someone to receive the funds here. And that someone is often you. There was a pause. No one interrupted. No one had to. He let it sink in before continuing. We call them money mules, but they don't see themselves that way. Most of them think they're helping. They believe it's for a business, or a charity, or someone's medical bills. What they're really doing is moving stolen money. A slide appeared on the screen. Just 4 bullet points. 1. A victim sends money to help a lover, cousin, or friend. 2. That money lands in a real American's account, someone who agreed to forward it. 3. They're told it's for a business, or a charity, or a missionary. 4. They wire the funds to another person, unknowingly funding fraud. Ethan picked up from there. He spoke slowly, as if he still couldn't quite believe what they'd uncovered. We've interviewed dozens of people who were secondary victims. They weren't scammed out of money. They were scammed into moving it. They became accomplices in something they didn't understand. The video grid flickered. Jean had joined the call. She held up a manila envelope. Her hands were steady, but her voice cracked. This is the receipt, she said. He told me the money was to release a package, a case with inheritance cash and some personal items. Things he said he couldn't bring on the plane. She paused. No one said a word. I wired it to a woman named Denise in Chicago. He said she was the shipping agent. I never asked why her name wasn't on the package form. I wanted him to trust me. David leaned forward. That woman in Chicago, he said, she could be a mule, or a scammer, or a victim, pretending to be a mule just to get her money back from another scammer. That's how tangled this gets. Rachel shook her head. So everyone's being used to trick everyone else? Omari's voice was soft when he answered. Exactly. It's not a straight line. It's a circuit. And every link is a person, desperate to believe this time. It's real. Emma looked up. Her voice had an edge now, measured but resolute. So how do we trace it? Daniel answered from the back. We don't. Not unless the person on the other end talks. And most of them don't even know they're part of a crime. They think they're helping. That was when Emma introduced the new feature. She turned back to the camera. That's why tonight we're launching a new tool. It's called Mule Check. If someone asks you to send or receive money for them, we can check that name, that number, that address. We're building a live database of known scam relays because, she paused, then Amira finished the thought for her. Because love should never come with a wire transfer.